We all pity in our life.
And we are now live. Okay, so hey everybody, Mike. We have it should be going. Why isn't it going?
It's live.
Okay, there we go. Awesome. Okay, it gave me the splash screen. I was kind of annoying. Hey everybody, Mike here. I'm here with Q and Lauren and Kenny. No Foreign tonight. He's feeling under the weather. He might be out for a little bit. But if any of you remember, we had a very heart-filled moment. It was very sad. Q's character's ex-boyfriend got murdered, and we're basically in the aftermath of that. So, what do you guys remember outside of that?
With a heavy heart, an empty stomach.
Projectile vomiting, that was that. That was like, I hate to bring it up, but it reminded me of like a scene in like one of those old like 90s kids movies.
Oh no!
Where like they're trying desperately to distract someone, but it goes horribly wrong, but it works out in the end. Anyways.
Yeah, next time you should flash your top and see if that works better.
Probably be faster, honestly. Okay.
Like, oh no, my shirt. It is falling off. Over my
I don't
head.
want you guys to get demonetized on YouTube.com.
Oh, YouTube.com/DrillsMakeWow.
Yeah.
Subscribe for more content such as this.
Yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that little bell to make sure you get notifications every time we go live.
Yeah, and make sure I'll also send you a personalized picture of my butthole every time.
Oh, there goes the monetization.
No, it's a male butthole, so it's fine.
I'll
if
censor
it were a female
it.
butthole, then it would be a
right. Exactly. So, it's still raining. And funny enough, it's raining out here in California, or it was. I don't know by Q, but
yeah, it started to clear up.
Yeah. Not raining. It's nice and sunny.
But now we're
It's
back.
always sunny in California.
I wish it wasn't. Anyways, so
Q theme song.
So after, obviously, you know, you guys have left Seth's apartment. You guys got there before any sort of law enforcement arrived because you guys made quite the ruckus with a lot of gunfire. And
it could not be helped.
It could not be helped, yes. Obviously, you guys probably decide we should go back to Billy and tell him, hey, Seth's gone. I hate to railroad you like that, but I think you guys would have thought that too. Anyways. So
I'm not gonna be the one to tell him.
Okay, I'll do it.
So you pull up to
You're an absolute dick, by the way, but I'll do it.
So you pull up to the place. It's obviously dark. You see some light on, a very dim light on up by Billy's office, so standing outside. You guys check the door. The door is open. Open it up. It's oddly quiet. Even for you, Kit, you've never been in the office this late at night where there's absolutely no one around. There's almost usually someone around. So you could kind of hear off in the distance towards Billy's office. His door's partially opened. Very faint sound of music going. You kind of see some smoke coming out of his room. You figure that it's probably cigar smoke. And as you get closer, you confirm that it is, in fact, cigar smoke. He's been puffing away, and you probably assume that might get cancer sometime soon with how much he smokes.
If he doesn't have it already.
If he doesn't have it already. So, How do you approach the door? It's half open. I don't know if Billy. You don't know if Billy is expecting you or not.
I give one of those single knuckle knocks, you know.
Yeah, like that. So you hear the music kind of stop. He's like, "Oh, Kit, is that you? Come on in."
Okay, I go in.
The rest of you go walk in as well.
Yes.
Yes.
He kind of stands up from his desk, puts out his cigar, lays it down. He'll probably light it up again. And he's like, "What are you guys doing here so late? What happened? You guys don't look too hot."
Well, Seth was murdered.
Kind of looks at you. He looks a little bit surprised. He said, "Seth was what?"
Murdered.
What happened?
People went to his apartment and murdered him.
Billy kind of takes a step back. He kind of pushes his what little hair he has on the top of his head back out of his face. Pulls off his glasses and rubs his eyes a little bit. Puts them back on. And he just... Seth, man. It was like my third son. Picks up his cigar and he lights it again. Takes a big puff out of it. Like one of my boys. He exhales heavily. Seth was failing at night university. I picked him up because I saw potential. You know, you knew yourself Seth was special. Very, very special boy. He waves you a kid over. He's trying to give you a hug.
I don't want a hug. I refuse the hug. I don't want to be touched.
Kind of puts his hand up. He's like, "I understand, but I'm sorry, kid." You can tell he's trying to hold back tears. You've never seen him really cry before. He kind of puts his hand over his mouth and he's obviously trying not to bawl his eyes out. He turns around facing the window and he kind of watches the rain kind of streak down the window and he kind of just stands there for a moment. Is there, what do you guys do during this time?
I see the gigantic ball of scotch on the table.
Yes.
And I get myself a drink and I just stand there and watch everything happen.
And what about you, Kenny?
Can I make a perception check to look around the room?
Yeah, sure. Awareness check. Well, I mean, I guess it's the same shit. Yeah, go ahead.
What attribute is that tied to?
Intelligence.
Excuse me while I ready my character sheet, because I didn't previously.
And
I actually have the skill too.
Oh,
nice.
You could probably just click it. Yeah, just click it and roll it. Don't add any modifier.
Did that work? Did something get rolled?
I don't see anything just yet. Did you like click it and hit OK and everything?
Sorry, I'm kind of sick. I don't know what's up with that. I'm just gonna do the way I know how to do.
Okay, all right. So while he rolls, Kit, what are you doing? Are you just kind of
I'm just standing there, sort of
taking it all in?
Spacing out, just not really making eye contact.
All right. What were you looking for exactly?
It was just a little glance around the room, kind of.
We should see if someone tapped the room with anything, just in case if it's a trap or not.
So we'll start with Kenny. The room's dark. It's pretty much the same as when you guys were there in the morning. Obviously, Billy hasn't really left his office at all. So you kind of assume, and this is also for you, as well. You kind of assume that since he's been here all day, and you assume, Kit, he practically lives here. There's almost really no way anyone could have feasibly bugged his office.
You never know. Doesn't hurt to look.
Go ahead and make an awareness check, Azel.
Alright, how do I do that?
Do you have the skill, first off?
Let me see. Let me look to my character sheet. It'd be underneath attributes and abilities, right?
Yes.
Okay, how far down do I have to scroll for that?
Actually go to character sheet, not attributes and abilities, and you'll
Yeah, because that makes no sense for me.
Yeah. You do. You have awareness notice 10. Yeah.
Okay, so awareness. What do I roll?
Awareness plus your intelligence. So D10 plus 10 plus 8.
So R D10 plus 10 plus 8, right?
Yep.
21.
You guys are getting 21. I mean, you had a 3. Kenny had a 7. But you still managed to get the same fucking roll.
21, just the way I like them.
You give the room a once over. You don't really notice anything. Like I said, nothing seems out of place. So after you give that once over, Tony kind of not Tony. Why did I say Tony? Billy looks back at you, and he just kind of points his finger, two of his fingers of the cigar wedged in between his fingers, kind of at you guys. He just starts. Tony's gonna get what's coming to him, that rat bastard, that goddamn no good bastard. Did Seth have anything for me? One of you should remember that Seth gave you guys something. Kit should remember.
Yeah, you'd think one of us would remember that, huh?
Yeah.
No.
It's
I
something
give
that he
him the
gave
thing. I give him the thing.
Okay.
I forgot what it was. I'm
It was a
sorry.
David.
I give him the
It was-
mixtape.
I think my brain just sort of like took that as too traumatic and decided to just toss all of that out the window.
So he walks over to you and takes the disc out of his hand and he immediately puts it into his personal computer. He sits down, kind of folds his hands, and he kind of rests his chin on top of his knuckles. A few minutes pass and he's kind of scrolling around whatever's on that disc. Here it goes. Brain dance, huh? Fucking brain dance, huh? He scratches his forehead and leans back in his chair. This is the same guy I'd hired to do our dancer pornos back when we were doing them. I guess this jerk ass will do anything for a quick fucking buck. Flips the screen around to show a man who seems like he's seen better days, and the word sleep scares him. Pasty white skin, messy brown hair, dark circles around his eyes. Looks like he's probably smokes a whole carton of cigarettes in a day. This is Vasily Kachuk, or goes by handle known as Grand Khan. Strikes Bengal Day. Bengal Day, you actually recognize this name.
What was the name?
Grand Khan. Well, this is something I had to. It's one of those things.
The character recognizes
the
the name,
character.
not me,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah. You recognize that name from working on your blog. Grand Khan would make brain dance that would had heavy anarchist themes in them, where people can live out like fantasies of overthrowing governments and stuff like that. Grand Khan would actually go to war zones and record and gather information for his brain dance programs and use that to edit them and sell. And typically his programs were very graphic and violent.
So I relay this information to my group.
And Billy hears that too.
Yes, to all of them.
And he kind of scratches his cheeks like, I heard he did shit like that. You know, that kid's no anarchist. He's a sicko. Someone gets off on violence. Billy strokes
He
his...
stains the name of anarchy.
Billy kind of strokes his beard for a moment. Kid wanted me to start getting more and more violent in the work we would do. Didn't feel comfy doing it. Stopped doing the whole business altogether. Looks like the guy found work with Vespucci. He opens up a drawer from his desk and pulls out a notepad and rips a page from it and slides it across his desk. On it, there is a word that says the Kanchi. Right there, I know he goes and hangs out here a lot. It's a Teppon restaurant in Japantown's Nakagumi Business Plaza. Now, if the kid ain't there, the Oya Bun will know where that fuck hangs out. The yak have eyes everywhere. Kind of rubs his forehead. His name's Kanemoto. Kanemoto Jun, sorry. Kanemoto-san is what he goes by. Honorable guy. Keeps an eye on everything. But, tell him, obviously the Kanchi is closed tonight. So why don't you guys go and get some rest? Go there during lunch or dinner, whatever you say. Whatever you guys decide. And tell him that I sent you guys. Tell him what you're there for. Alright?
Sounds good.
Kit, prepare your stomach.
Fuck off.
So, obviously, there's not much for you guys to do tonight. There's not much you guys can do. Other than just go home, sleep. So, Kenny, what does Bengal Day go and do?
Bengal Day. I imagine this experience has affected him much more than he had initially anticipated. Although it didn't hit him in the moment because he was so angry. As he gets home, he just kind of wallows, knowing that his friend's friend has passed, and he worries for his friend. I forget her character's name.
Kit.
Oh, it's Kit.
Yes.
Hello.
Wait, then what's your name?
Kiyu.
My actual name is Q, but my character's name is Kit.
Okay. All right. See, I got that
Sounds
confused.
similar. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I'm
so
all
he,
about 3-letter names. I'm sorry.
All
No,
about
it's
the
fine.
other names.
Yeah. So he just kind of sits and wallows for his friend Kit, and cries himself to sleep, cursing the dude that we're eventually gonna kill's name, or the dude that I'm planning on killing's name.
Grand Khan.
Yeah, him.
Well, that's his handle. His real name's Vasily Kachek. Okay. Kit, what did you do? Obviously, you know, you're the one that's probably been affected by this the most.
Well, it's another night where I do not want to interact with my boyfriend.
Well, before you head out, Billy says, do you want to stay here? I can pull out the bed. You can sleep here if you want.
Yeah, actually, that would be nice.
So you fall asleep at the office.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about you? What do you do?
I'm gonna go visit that bar with that queer bartender and get another Tokyo tea.
Alright, so that's another 10 credits off, not credits, Eurobucks off of your money.
I don't give a shit.
You get there, it's pretty It's pretty empty. It's also very late. Bartender looks up and he's like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting to see you back. What's up?"
I want a Tokyo tea, damn it.
Give me my twisted tea.
It's not really tea, but alright.
Yeah, I know. Makes it, slides across the table. He's like, "Oh, what happened, sister? What's going on?"
What hasn't gone on?
That sounds like a rough night.
It happens. You know, you see people die, you go into someone's place, they live a complete fucking mess. And you're just like, wow, these things are crazy. And it just gets crazier and crazier. You know, you get manhandled, you get wrestled. You know, just another weekend.
Oh, well, I know about getting manhandled, alright.
Yeah.
So, you spend your night drinking and probably go home and then mildly drunk.
Nah, just a little bit tipsy.
Just
I
a
know how
little
to
bit.
try. I know to keep my
Moderate.
composure.
Okay.
Tipsy enough to where I can't drive. Thank God there's our sponsor, Uber.
Yeah, this channel's sponsored by Uber, guy. No, we're not. I don't even, does Uber even sponsor YouTube? I don't think they do they?
Not YouTube, I don't think.
Well, I guess we could always be the first, right?
Mm.
So, let me move you guys over here. And we'll bring this over here. So, obviously it's the next day. You guys kind of assume that obviously you don't want to go during the morning, because one, it probably wouldn't even be open. It's safe to assume that lunch and dinner would be very busy times for the restaurant, but you're there to meet someone, and you'd probably be able to get a very private room. What time do you guys really plan on going over there and meeting Kanemoto-san?
Doesn't really matter to me.
Wait, what was the question?
What time do you guys plan on going over to actually meet him?
And this location where we're meeting him is what exactly?
You guys are going to Japantown?
It's a restaurant?
Well, Japantown is a place in Night City, where most of the Japanese-speaking populace in Night City lives. When you go there, you're practically like you're in Japan itself, like you're in Tokyo. Most people there speak Japanese and only Japanese. You guys would, unless you speak Japanese, it might be a little hard to get around there. Though the kanchi being so popular, you've heard of this place before. You've had lunch there before. Since it's so popular, it's one of those places that do have English options and such like that, because people from all across Night City go there and eat. It's a very expensive, nice place, and they serve, a lot of corporates, yakuza, stuff like that.
So it's a restaurant then.
It's a Teppon restaurant, yes.
Teppon, okay, yeah.
Teppanyaki.
I feel us going, or I feel myself, I'd go before lunch, that way as not to stress their business.
You guys kind of accept the plan, then you guys go during lunch or before lunch.
Yeah, before the crowd of lunch.
The crowd of lunch.
Lunch crowd, sorry.
No, you're okay. Me.
This time I will not fake being anyone other than the person I fake being every day, which is myself.
So, excuse me. Let me pull up my notes. Sorry, I'm clicking around and making sure that everything's in rightful order.
You do you, girlfriend.
Oh yeah. So, you pull up in Japan. Japantown is just this place that seems like it shouldn't really be in California of all places, especially Night City. Japanese everywhere. you guys feel a little bit out of place because you see mostly Japanese people, and none of you, at least I assume, are Japanese. You guys kind of find it hard to shake off what happened last night with Seth being murdered in cold blood. But you have to brush it off so you can at least seek out revenge for his death. You arrive at Japantown, where most people don't go unless they have a decent grasp of Japanese. The people in Night City call this place Tokyo, away from Tokyo. Japanese is emblazoned on most signs, with English being an afterthought, and the whole sector of Night City seems much more vibrant and upbeat than the rest of the city itself. The Nakagumi Business Plaza sits nestled within a hollowed-out building where many local shops, ranging from shops to bars, line the plaza itself. What lies front and center is the Kanchi, a place known for being expensive and where many elite go for exclusive Teppon cuisine. This is also a den where a lot of Yakuza thrive. Luckily for you, the Yakuza usually minds its own business. How did you guys go dressed?
I'm sorry, repeat the question.
How did you guys go dressed to this place? How did you dress?
So I feel like Bengal Day would trade in his new punk attire for his suit that he was wearing before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we're meeting with a bunch of Japana Corpo people.
Elites, basically.
That's racist, Mike. You can't call them that. Wait, what did you say?
You're around a lot of elites, like elite people.
Oh.
What did you think I said?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
All right. Kit, what about you? How are you dressed?
I come in a little bit better dressed than what I've been dressing, you know. I put on a really nice outfit. Make sure that I present myself very well, considering that, of course, this is where elites go.
And Zol, what about you?
Well, I go in stylish business attire.
Power suits and all.
Power suits,
Some
but
real
more
Clinton
editorial. No, editorial.
Okay.
Because I know people and I got connections. Plus, you know, I do live in, like, the higher end of wherever the fuck this place takes place. So I have to dress to take it apart. And I have the money and I have the wardrobe and I know the people. So I come there, I'm looking fucking stylish, but also business.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing fucking designer.
And you got the money for it.
Yeah, I do have the money for it.
So, as soon as you enter the restaurant, even then, you guys feel very underdressed. This is the kind of high life some of you aren't even used to rubbing shoulders with. At least Billy looked like shit. You guys look pretty good. The waiter greets you in Japanese, bowing slightly. He looks like a stereotypical butler with a cloth draped over his arm. Looking past him, you can see a bunch of Teppon grills going, with the chefs doing wild tricks to impress the guests. The waiter grabs your attention. Have you a reservation?
We do not have a reservation, my good sir, but we're here on behalf of Billy, whatever his last name is.
Fortune.
Billy Fortune.
Ah, Fortune-san. Okay. Are you here to speak to Kanemoto-san?
Yes.
Si, amigo.
So he
I
nods.
cringe when you say that.
So he nods, and
Bengal Day is brown.
Bengal Day is brown.
He's Oman brown, but still, they don't know the difference.
So, you're led into a room that's in the style of a chasitsu, a room where tea ceremonies are held. There's a table before you where there's a teapot and cups for multiple people. The room, other than that, is empty yet quiet. You assume that it's soundproof. And there's places where you can kneel down and everything. So, it's just you in the room. So, what do you guys do?
I guess I take my seat.
I feel like Bengal Day would try to be as proper as possible, especially after that goof up with the Spanish. So I feel like he just sits quietly and fights the urge to light a cigarette. Because he's jonesing for one right now.
He's
He
jonesing.
forgot to smoke one on the way over.
Izil, what about you?
I take a look around the room, make sure there's no trap set, no,
The room
No,
is very, very barren. Like, there's no, like, there's practically nothing except for
no traps, no mics, nothing that's like we're being monitored.
You look around, you don't see anything that's really obvious. You probably assume that you probably are being monitored, but it's not anything you really have to worry about too much.
Okay,
It's standard security, not like a bug, right?
Yeah, it's standard security.
Yeah, I was thinking about bugs, just because you don't know how these things go. You can never be too
cautious.
Yeah, you can never be too cautious, especially with elites. I want to skip out on drinking tonight, and I just stick to my tea and my water.
So
when I sit down and I just squint at the wall, thinking like, "Oh God, what the fuck's gonna happen tonight?"
So the wall that you're staring at is a door. It slides open as Kanemoto-san steps in the room with two very jacked-looking bodyguards. They look like they could kill you with a stare, and both of them are noticeably not Japanese. Following behind them, two young women dressed as geisha step into the room and begin pouring the tea. They leave, and the bodyguards shut the door behind them. Kanemoto-san sits down on the pillowing while the two bodyguards remain standing, their hands folded in front of them.
I'm sorry, you cut out for me after two young women?
Two young women dressed as geisha step into the room, pouring tea. As soon as they're done, they leave, and as they leave, the bodyguards shut the door behind them. Kanemoto-san sits down on the pillowing with the two bodyguards remain standing with their hands folded in front of them. You got that?
Yes.
Kanemoto kind of straightens out. He's dressed in kind of like a loose kimono with a business suit under it. So I heard you wanted to have a chat with me.
We did.
What is this about exactly? I heard you were here on behalf of Fortune-san.
Correct.
Fortune-san.
Fortune-san has helped me establish a foothold here in the entertainment market with my pachinko business, doing a lot of the TV spots. He's a good friend, a good man, as far as I can tell, at least. But, what are you here for exactly?
Well, he got brutally murdered.
Fortune-san?
No.
Who was it?
Yeah, wrong character.
Seth got murdered.
Ah, yes, I've met Miller-kun a few times my own self. I am sorry to hear his passing. Very talented man, I could tell. Fortune-san treated him like one of his own sons. But, obviously you're not here to tell me about the bad news. What is it I could help you with? Waiting for you guys to respond.
You want to help us find the person who did it?
Oh, it could be anyone.
Well, we have a theory or two.
Yes.
A game theory. Our theory is that one of the up-and-coming people in the adult film market who's been making some very violent content, who's just come out of the woodworks, is behind a lot of this. And we've spoken to some of the former employees, and their practices are very unethical, even for the nature of the business itself. And we want to know if you have any information on that, or maybe you can lead us in a better direction.
Well, I don't know Tony Vespucci personally. I've only ever seen him come in here a few times. If you are talking about his adult business side, he does have an editor of whom I know quite well. Well, not well, but I see him in here quite a bit. I believe his name's Kachuk-san? Is that the person you're looking for?
It doesn't hurt to find out. We'll take anything.
Okay. Well, Meta, that is the guy you're looking for.
Alright.
So,
Yeah, that guy.
he works for Vespucci-san as his brain dance editor, as far as I know. But prying into it, I can tell the man does things beyond your usual pornography. Obviously, I've never gotten to see this myself, but one of my associates came across the seller of his goods. I was second, I'll say that much, but the seller was seen over in the combat zone at Dead Snake Market. His name is Skeleton Jack. Careful if you head out there. I heard Slaughterhouse and Sacred Blades have been fighting in the area almost every day lately. But
We can handle ourselves, sir.
That's not gonna be the first time I was manhandled.
I will say though, I've had him followed. Kachuk typically comes in here to the sushi side of the restaurant, typically ordering the same things, getting drunk off of sake and leaving in a taxi. He dines by himself. Very abrasive man, but keeps to himself. Had someone follow him once. Saw that he went to one of three places. Beppo's Trattoria, an Italian restaurant in Little Italy. All these places are in Little Italy. I suspect he lives there. He would eat there to cure his hangover. For such a man of such small stature, he could sure eat. The clinic over in Little Italy again. It's a surgery parlor, very expensive. He goes in, never leaves. Don't know why he goes in there. He doesn't seem the type to be chipped, but he doesn't look like it either. Goes in there every so often. Finally, there's the Tokyo East Luxury Apartments. I assume that's actually where he lives. Again, in Little Italy. Strange name for an apartment building in Little Italy. But I assume that's where he lives. Security's hefty, and so if you're going to be doing anything illegal, good luck.
Thank you,
Be the
sir. I
first
bow my
time.
head.
We thank you so much for your time. Lovely establishment you have here.
Good luck in your endeavors, all three of you, then.
You as well, sir.
So, now you guys have at least 4 places you know where you could go.
Really quick, I said to the rest of the group, I really wanted to ask them if they do that thing where they serve dinner on a woman, but I felt it would be too inappropriate.
Probably not. So you guys have 4 places where you could feasibly go. Beppo's Trattoria, Dead Snake Market, the Clinic, and Tokyo East Apartments. All these, except for obviously Dead Snake Market, are in Little Italy.
Well, I figured let's get the outlier done first, and so we can spend a heap of our time in Little Italy. I feel like Little Italy will need like a whole weekend in.
Well,
Yeah.
Plus, I gotta stock up on booze.
Well, Dead Snake Market is in the heart of the combat zone. So this is some meta knowledge for you guys. The combat zone. This is the combat zone. Now, almost everywhere, every sector has a combat zone, but this is the place known as the combat zone. So it is very dangerous. It's not a place that, you're going to be going in and out of very fast.
More or less
Okay.
dangerous than Arasaka.
Arasaka, you guys had a lot of distractions, and their security was very lax that day. The combat zone is home to a lot of gang violence, and people that will have no qualms probably killing you.
Oh, qualms killing me either.
Now, Kanemoto did mention there's 2 gangs fighting it out. Sacred Blades and Slaughterhouse. Lauren, Azul will know, and as does Banglede, because of the nature of his media work. Sacred Blades, they're a gang that typically will not screw with people. They're more out for finding people that they can get in fights with and kind of prove themselves. So they're one of those gangs that will not start fights with people that they feel that they could just easily win. Then there's Slaughterhouse, which you guys definitely have to worry about if you're going down in down towards Dead Snake Market. Slaughterhouse is another gang that they don't have. Both sides don't really have guns. They believe in melee weapons and such like that, but Slaughterhouse is heavily modified. They're close to being cyber psychos. They carry blades with them. They have a bunch of augmentations that produce blades. They're a very violent gang. So,
Well, do you think it might be worth it to hire some backup?
you can hire a guide to get to Dead Snake Market because typically that's what people do. I typically, this is just, I hate to railroad you guys, but if you guys want to do Little Italy first, I'm not gonna knock you for that. If you guys want to do the combat zone first, I'm not gonna knock it. It's however you guys want to decide. While you guys talk this out, I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, obviously, we all want to go to Little Italy first.
But I think the more
the place-
dangerous, the
Yeah.
more dangerous area would give us the most information.
Plus, Little Italy will be more like a weekend trip. Because come on, it's Little Italy. So, I mean, if anything bad happens, we still have good food, good drinks, and good times. So, yeah, let's get the bad shit done first.
To be honest, Kit is not interested in a vacation right now.
Well, no, I'm not saying a kid. I mean, I'm not saying a vacation, I'm sorry. I'm just saying that, like, it'll be less intense and less dangerous.
So, wait, is the more dangerous area in Little Italy, or...?
No. The more dangerous area isn't the one where we're gonna need a guide. We don't need a guide for Little Italy. Kenny, what do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good. I guess go get the dangerous shit out of the way first. Although I'm still bringing my gun. I don't care if these guys fight with fisticuffs. I'm gonna fucking blow their heads off. They fuck with me.
Oh, of course, bring your gun. No, you'd be a fucking idiot not to. I mean, come on. Like, every time we go somewhere, there's gonna be like a guy hanging around the back corner. Like, okay, we're gonna shoot you. Like, yeah, bring your gun, please do. I don't leave home without my pistol. In this economy?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the economy. You're right.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm pretty much fine with whatever choice you guys make.
Alright. You know, I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Okay, I am back.
Well, it's just you and me, buddy.
Oh, they went AFK.
Yeah, they'll be right.
What was the plan, by the way?
So we are in fact going to continue to the Dead Snake place. That we decided we want to get the dangerous place out of the way first.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And Bengali is gonna it's gonna pop a cap on somebody if they try to fuck with.
Right on. Obviously you guys are gonna need a guide to get there. So someone's gonna have to find a way to hire one.
Smith and Wesson will be my guy.
Well, you guys don't know where
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Smith and Wesson. Yes, it is going to be your guide, but at the same time,
More of a spirit guide than an
more of a
actual guide.
yeah, more of a spirit guide than anything. I mean, obviously, you know, you guys can go and purchase anything you may need. We'll just wait for them, but so far, how's everything? You're enjoying the session so far?
Yeah, it's a bit slow at the moment, but it's hard to dive into social situations the way you would like not combat, but like action scenes. It's easier to dive into those than it is to dive in to what we're doing.
Right. Uh, what would you say that is from your perspective?
Say what?
Why would you think that is from your perspective?
Well, this is all like meta stuff, but I think it's easier to. It's like an attention grabber, kind of like a hook, whereas a social situation doesn't like hook as well. Is like I don't know, like opening up your scene with like a car crash or something.
Right. Yeah.
I think it's a similar principle to that.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But I really don't know because you asked me about some psychological shit. I just don't know.
yeah. I mean, I wanted this one to be a little bit more social, because Q plays a
Are you
much more.
speaking and I'm just not hearing you, or what?
You're probably not hearing me. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I wanted this one to be a little bit more social because Q plays a more social character,
Good luck with that.
and you know, I want to make sure you guys get, you know, the mix of the action and the social. I wanted this adventure to be something that was very, you know. Welcome back.
Hi, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Hello, I just got back.
40 lashes for the both of you.
So, I got what you guys planned to do from Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are going to be going to the combat zone?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're also gonna get a guide too.
Yeah, because you guys don't really... There's not really a reason for you to go down there. While Azul did have a business going with a booster gang, they... Not every gang goes to the combat zone or is from the combat zone. Just to clarify, every sector has a combat zone, but this is a sector specifically called that. Just to re-clarify. So, let me pull up my notes. So, you guys kind of search around for a guide. I'm not gonna make you do much checks for this because, you know, you look at the scream sheets, you do your searching, and you find a guy who's at a relatively decent price, but who goes by the name of Driver Stevie. Reading up on him, you see he's typically trusted to get people where they need to go. Pretty decent price. He only wants about 100 eddies. That's enough to cover his fuel prices and then some for what you assume to be his ganja smoking endeavors. Because meeting up with him, you notice that he's a guy with yellowing teeth, very bad smoker's cough. Can't even tell what race the man is, and he's got dreadlocks hidden up into a beanie. The car that he drives people around in is a converted school bus, of all things.
Sick.
Now, it is 100 eddies each of you. His So each of you are gonna have to pay the 100 eddies, so he gets 300.
Got it. I transfer the funds or hand it to him.
They're solid dollars.
I hand him the funds from my.
He takes it from all three of you and kind of flips it through. He's like, "All right, let's go." Leads you into the bus. It smells like motor oil and weed, pretty much.
I subtracted the $100 from my cash.
Okay.
Is that yeah? So
Yeah. Good. Because I've had people just kind of say, "Oh yeah, I'll do it," and they just never do it. Starts up the bus. It kind of sputters a little bit, and eventually, you guys are on your way. You guys are driving from old downtown to this place. Kind of sit in relative comfort of his converted school bus. It's a bit shaky, but there's constant dub playing over his speakers, which is basically Rasta music. During this drive, what are you guys doing? You guys, it's a little bumpy, but it's still comfortable. There's a lot of room. A lot of the seats in the school bus have been taken out to make more room.
Bangladesh start smoking.
Oh, you finally get that cigarette in you. What about Kit? What's Kit doing?
Nothing really.
Just kind of sitting patiently and
Yeah,
looking out the window.
pretty much.
What about Azul? What's she doing?
I'm just listening in on what everything's going on.
Okay, yeah. So, like I said, it's a relatively quiet drive. You can kind of see outside. The combat zone is a very run down area. It's not a very nice looking place.
I'd imagine.
But you could see why people don't like coming here. It's violent. It is what it is. You could
Reminds me of home.
Oh, yeah. You swear you could probably see some gunfights out there, but again, you can't really hear too well. It seems like it's kind of off in the distance. You swear you hear something, but you just kind of shrug it off. It is what it is.
Gunshots in a combat zone? Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk, right? So, sorry, I was trying to upload the dub music so you guys get an understanding of what it sounds like. You hear it? You like that?
I'm gonna have it muted on my. But like, I know what it's like.
So, the bus so after a while the bus slows down considerably. It used to be a very nice brisk pace, but now all of a sudden it's slowing down, and you can kind of hear driver Stevie kind of cursing under his breath. And he says, "Looks like Slaughterhouse and Sacred Blades be at it again." And you can feel the bus kind of turn slightly to the right, then to the left. Trying to get around these people, man, Stevie says in a relative frustration. Looking out the window, you can kind of see a relatively big crowd of the gangs in question, the Sacred Blades and Slaughterhouse. The Sacred Blades are adorned in what looks to be Native American regalia. Slaughterhouse looks like something you'd see out of a cheap slasher flick. And you notice that somehow Stevie wedged himself between both of the groups, who are now acting like the bus isn't even there. The dub gets turned off,
Thank God.
as Stevie is now focused on trying to get you guys out of the fray. Soon, you kind of feel the bus get like it's rocking, like people are pushing it, trying to get around it, and suddenly the bus accelerates. You can see startled and spooked gang members going every which way, trying to avoid Stevie's panic. Thuds, screams can be heard over the revving of the modified engine, and soon you can feel Stevie begin to lose control. Next thing you know, the bus is on its side, skidding across the pavement, and then crash.
Oh, fuck.
So, did I move you guys over here? Yes, I did. Good. So your tokens are going to be down here. By the way. I don't know if you guys could get your tokens out. Do you need me to get your tokens?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. So it is raining again.
Oh boy, car crash.
Let me scale that down. So you're over here
In the far left corner.
in the very far
Bottom.
left corner. I don't know why your token has not been set up yet, but I'll have to fix that. I'll definitely have to fix that.
For right now, just put on an emoji.
Well, I do have your token. It
I
is
know.
right here.
There we go. Yeah.
Do you have control of it? You do not. No,
Let
you
me
should.
see. 1 second.
Let me resize
Okay.
that.
Okay, yeah, I got control. I can hop around.
Oh,
I'm
Ooh.
tiny.
you got shrunk
No,
down.
make me tiny again.
So you guys are kind of right here. So one by one, you guys kind of wake up. You're still inside the bus. It went from tipped over. Now it's on all fours. You guys probably tipped over briefly. Went back down onto your all four wheels. But you guys are definitely in a daze. You guys don't feel. You guys felt like you got kind of flash knocked out.
So, real quick, I'm listening to Rihanna as my background music, and it's Shut Up and Drive, and it's at the part where she says, I'm looking for a driver who's qualified, because we clearly didn't get one.
You guys clearly.
Is that guy alive, by the way? Is he okay?
So, as you guys come to, you hear the rattle of gunfire, which you guys assume is probably not two gangs. Stevie is kind of on the dashboard of the bus, and you don't look alive. His eyes are open, he's motionless, there's just blood kind of pouring out of his mouth.
Wait, say that again?
He's on the dashboard of the bus. His eyes are open, he's motionless, and there's just blood just pouring out of his mouth.
I go up to him like, dude, are you alright?
He doesn't
Well,
move.
a little bit more. Not as casual as that.
Oh, yeah, that was very casual.
Hey, are you okay there, guy?
Oh god, giant human man.
Where is he?
He's
Oh,
to
he's
the
right there. Oops.
giant human man.
Giant human man. Don't worry about him. So you guys kind of look outside, and you see that there's just what was the sacred blades in the slaughterhouse.
So he's dead then, right? The driver?
The driver's very much dead. Yes, he's.
I want a refund.
To take my money back, yes.
Yeah, I want a refund. He's not guiding us
searched his wallet. What
nowhere.
do I find?
This is why you get rides with Lyft and not Uber.
Are you trying to? You're a loot?
Fine.
Bitch, better have my money.
Okay, so we officially looted him for our refund.
You found like 3 joints on him and some.
Papa John's coupon.
The guy's dead. So the gunfire is getting closer, guys.
I whip out the old one shot.
The whole one shot, your heavy pistol.
Yes. As in, it typically kills people in one shot when they can't resist.
So now you guys are stepping outside the bus now, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
All right. So you guys need to make it over in this area. That's where you guys need to go. This area here. That's your goal. But you guys can't just zip on over there and call it a day. You guys can only really move up to your movement allowance. Now, as you step out, Bengal Day, were you the one that first steps out?
Sure.
You hop on the bus, you hear that gunfire, and you kind of look around. You look over the bus, and you see three of the gang members here. They don't look like Sacred Blades. They don't look like Slaughterhouse. Because of your work as an anarchist, you probably have worked looking at a lot of these gangs, I assume, right?
I could imagine.
You recognize these guys are Maelstrom. They're a different gang completely. They're armed. They're dressed in black leather. They got chrome chains, studs, everything. They got cybernetics on them. They have cyberware on them. And they're looking to wipe out any of the Slaughterhouse guys, Sacred Blades, whoever. You don't know why they're there. Obviously, this is probably some sort of turf war. So as they approach the bus, these two from the Sacred Blades start charging up on them, and instantly gunned down. They're dead.
Damn.
So it's just those three right now. Now, there's other people off in the background fighting. Slaughterhouse, Sacred Blades, Maelstrom. They're all in the melee firing. But those three are the ones that you really need to worry about.
So they have not seen us yet?
They know that there's people there. Let me make...
I mean, they assume that there is at least one person in the bus because someone had to drive the bus.
Yeah. Let me get some combat music going, too. So, Bengal Day, you're the first one out. You already see what these guys are doing. What do you do?
I take a pot shot immediately.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Then we'll roll for, the usual.
God damn it.
You guys are probably gonna have to fight anyways.
Oh, can I just run?
You could try, but...
There's nowhere to run.
Well, you have to run... Oh, I already pointed out where you guys need to run.
19.
19. Which one are you firing at exactly?
I thought we were doing turn order.
Lefty.
We are soon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're firing at this guy here? Okay.
Correct. I was still on the measurement tool. My bad.
Okay. So you pop up around, you take one shot, and it misses. You're kind of still a little bit shaken from the crash. Now, you guys can roll your initiatives. So, Bengal Day, start with you.
It's just plus reflex, right?
Plus reflex, yeah. So you got 10. Kit, go ahead.
That's the highest I've ever rolled.
Beautiful. And Azel?
What am I rolling for?
Initiative, so reflex, D10.
Okay. Let me check this again. Reflex 4. Oh god. So D10 plus 4.
Yep. Nine. Okay. Oh, it's these guys.
I die.
Shit, boy, I die. Oof, 19.
Well, it was nice knowing y'all.
19,
Yes.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is not my fault.
This is cursed. He's so you.
Could I just say deuces and leave?
Not yet.
Darn.
Fuck, what are we there?
At least I'm not last.
I need to take a minute here. Have you ever seen someone get a perfect roll 3 times in a row?
No. No, I don't believe I have. I don't know if I'd call that perfect, though.
Those were straight 10s.
Tens,
Oh.
tens across the
Oh, I
board.
wasn't looking at that part. Whoops.
They're all
Yes,
19.
I suppose that's as perfect as perfect can get.
Oh, let me try this one more time. Okay. Alright, well, sorry. This is a historical moment for me. I've never had that good of a roll. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm taking
At
a
least they weren't
screenshot for you.
combat checks.
What was that, Kenny?
At least they weren't combat
At
checks.
least they weren't combat checks. Yes, of course. They, sorry. I'm still very surprised.
I put a screenshot in tabletop.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my lord. Okay.
Guys, we need this kind of rolls for our current combat encounter, so if you could just roll really high, that'd be cool, thank you.
Okay.
Only if you can do it.
Well then. Anyways. So, we'll just start in order 1, 2, 3. I have them labeled as 1, 2, 3. So this one, they're like, oh shit, we've been shot at. Oh, well shit. So he runs for cover here and takes cover.
What a bitch.
This one does the same. And this one decides, I'm gonna stand out in the open and just unload. Now you guys are in relatively decent cover, but we'll see. So he's going to do fully automatic fire. Now this guy's got a rifle on him. Sorry, I need to take a drink of water. I get a little thirsty when I start doing combat, you know, mouth starts to water a little bit.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah. So he switches to automatic fire, and he does suppressive fire. And he's doing it in a zone here. Let me see. Do I have any way to draw a zone? Well, okay. Well, this will work. So that's kind of his zone of fire here. Okay. So you guys are in that zone and he's just firing down. And so he's laying down suppressive fire. Now, Kit, it's your turn. You're pinned down. What do you do?
Really quick, I'm assuming there's gonna be some sort of severe penalty if we try to move.
So for meta information, basically you have to make a athletic skill plus reflex plus 1d10. And you have to beat a save number, and you have to basically pass a certain number. Now he's firing about 20 rounds in that area, and if you need to do any sort of action like move or anything, you have to pass a skill check that skill check, and you have to surpass. You have to either get 20 or surpass 20.
Is it possible I can go, like, right here and sort of peek around and shoot a couple rounds into him?
So go ahead and move right there. Alright, now go ahead and roll that, the roll that I told you to roll. So go ahead and roll the athletic skill plus reflex plus 1d10.
Okay. RD10.
Do you not have athletics?
I don't think so.
If you don't, just reflex plus 1d10. Ooh. Just barely.
Just barely.
Now you're still in cover, so you know you're still fine. You're all well and good. But let's see how many rounds you're taking. Oops. You're taking 2 rounds. Where is my dude? There he is. Alright, so you're gonna be taking 2 rounds. You're in decent cover, so you might be okay. But you might get a little punished here, I'm gonna tell you now.
Well, I mean, it's not like we can do anything else.
So there's 30.
Shit
17.
and a fuck.
So in total, that is 47, right? 47 damage in total. Now, don't fret, because you're in pretty hefty cover. Go ahead and roll 1d10 for me, Kit. So if you were to get hit, that'd be going to your right arm, or your left arm. Yeah, you have the same amount of damage. So since you are in cover here, that's going to subtract a pretty decent amount already. So you're looking at 47. So 17 of that damage is getting cut through that, cut through the cover that you're in. And since you're taking 17 damage and you're taking into your left arm, obviously, your left arm soaks up the majority of that, your left arm armor. But there's enough to get that penetrates through, so there's 2. So your left arm armor gets reduced by 1, so you're at 14 for your left arm armor. And you'd be taking 2 damage, but thankfully you could soak up the rest of that damage and you're perfectly fine. So you get hit, you're bruised up, but you're fine. So you want to fire at him?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and roll for to attack. So you know your reflex plus your handgun plus a d10.
Handgun is 2.
$16.
Yes.
Let's say you managed to hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
So that's 3d6?
Yes. Seven damage, and you're hitting them in the right arm. So arm for an arm. And a bullet hits him in the arm. His arm's like chromed up, so he takes all that damage really, and just kind of flinches a little bit, and just continues to fire his rifle. Bangle Day, it's your turn.
I shall, is there space in between the bus and this car that Kit is behind that I can
There is space that you could take cover in, but reminder, you are moving through that cone of fire, so you do run the risk of being shot.
Well, it's kill or be killed, right?
Right.
Yeah, we kind of have no other option.
So I'm gonna make that move, and if I survive, I'm going to shoot this guy.
Athletics plus reflex plus d10.
Sure, let me just have all that memorized prior to this.
We all have it memorized. What are you talking about?
So was athletics and reflex
Yes.
plus 10?
Plus d10.
Alright,
yeah.
let me get that ready to go anyway.
Oh, sick! I actually do have athletics. That's great.
Yes! Go for it. Make that roll, Kenny. Will Bangle Day get annihilated?
If
What's
he does, he
reflex?
kind of deserves it.
Where do I look for athletics?
It's in your it should be in your skills. So you would go character sheet.
Oh no.
You don't have athletics, so.
Fuck!
And you have very low reflex, so. But you're in a little bit of luck because you're not in the cone of fire. Bengal Day,
Okay.
you fell, and you're getting hit twice. Again, you're in very hefty cover, so you should be okay.
Let's go, dude.
Okay, so that's...
Those are bitch numbers.
So if you were to actually be taking that, one, you would be instantly killed. Two, you might be hurting, but again, let's do the 47 minus 29 because the cover that you're behind got penetrated. That's how much you'd technically be taking. Now roll 1d10. Let's see where that is going to land. 8. So that is landing in your right leg.
In my what?
Right leg.
Woo! I got armor there.
You got armor there. So that's enough. Your armor there soaks that up completely.
That's all you got, bitch. And I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay, so you pop out from cover and take a shot. Go ahead and roll for that. Managed to hit.
God damn, I suck.
You managed to hit just barely. And you are hitting him. Let's see, where are you hitting my goon? You're hitting him in the left leg, where he doesn't have a lot of armor, thankfully. Go ahead and roll for damage. $15, not bad, not bad. So, let's see. Let's see how much he's actually taken here, right? So, on top of the... So you got 15 minus 5. 2. It's taken 8.
Yeah. De ocho, bitch.
He stumbles a little bit. He still manages to keep firing.
Oh damn, he's probably got a pain editor like me.
Azul, it's now your turn.
What the hell can I do?
Well, luckily you're not within the cone of fire that he's laying out, so you could you can move up to your movement allowance. Now, if you, I don't know what your movement allowance is. I think it's actually relatively low. 4. So you can move up to a total of 12 meters. So you can move. You could basically set yourself up to move around. So moving up to your movement allowance is an action. So do you want to try to get out of there and try to make your way over to the Dead Snake Market? What do you want to do?
Yeah.
So go ahead and
There's
use
nothing
it.
else that I can do.
Oh, what?
No, there's nothing else I can do
there's-
in this situation.
You can
I
still
really-
fire off a shot, but you probably won't be
Yeah, like I want to land a fucking shot.
Alright, so it's one of these guys' turns. And now he's his suppressive fire is done. It's this guy's turn here. And he is going to take an opportunity to fire at Bangle Day.
Come at it.
He's not as heavily armed as the other man is. He's just armed with basically literally the same pistol as Bangle Day. So
Mine's better. How many times has yours tasted blood?
you don't know he's a Maelstrom gang member. So
Meta, we don't know that, right?
no, you do know that.
Oh shit.
He manages to hit. Go ahead and roll 1d10 to see where that is landing. In your
Oh
legs.
no. Wait. 10 is good?
Yeah, 1 is bad. 10 is good. You're being shot in the legs.
Okay, I figured it was either 1 or 10, I just wasn't sure which.
Yeah. Just because it pops up green doesn't always necessarily mean it's good or bad, you know? 22. The damage gets soaked up. So, fires off a shot, hits the cover.
Fucking where you?
It's this guy's turn here. He's going to try to make a break for it over here. And he's going to fire at Kit. Now, he's already taken most of his actions, so we'll do 6 plus 8. He misses. Now it's this guy's turn. He got shot already, and he's almost out of ammo, so he dies behind cover and reloads his gun. Kit, it's your turn. Now you guys don't have to worry about him laying down suppressive fire.
Am I able to shoot this guy?
You can. You can always move. Again, it's moving up to your movement allowance. So, what is your movement allowance, by the way? You could. Oh, wow, you could run pretty damn far. You can run up to 27 meters. So technically, from your point of origin, you could go here. That's 11, and you could. Yeah, you could move there and be in cover away from Kenny, and still be able to hit him if you want.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
So, move here.
Do you want to fire at him now?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll. Handgun plus reflex plus D10. $21. Ooh. So yeah, you managed to hit. You managed to definitely hit.
3d6 now.
Okay, yeah, so 3d6, yeah. So man, you guys like just shooting people in the legs, fuck. So, you managed to hit that guy in the leg for 11
If they survive, they never walk again.
Oh,
Right in the kneecap.
I don't know. So, you managed to hurt him, not by much, but he's definitely hurting. Now, let's see if he gets any sort of shock. D10? And he manages to make it. He's okay, but he's still hurting. Okay. Do you want to do any other... do you want to do anything else? Now, mind you, you do have a gun you could probably shoot twice with. Yeah,
I want to shoot twice.
Okay. So go ahead and fire. Now, you make sure you're keeping track. You've shot 3 times.
Yeah. I forgot how many times is my...
You could shoot up to 8 times with your gun.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll for your attack. Managed to hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Oh wow. Is that the exact same roll? No. It's just same roll, different roll, same score. 7. Is that arm, leg? That's the leg again. Okay. Damn. Okay. We're getting really weird rolls tonight, man. Holy shit. So 11. Another 4. Ooh. Remember, this shit adds up. Let's see if he gets any sort of shock. And he does. He kind of slumps over, and he just starts screaming, holding both of his legs.
Ha!
Alright, Bengal Day. It's now your turn.
Hold up. I seem to have lost track of which character is. Which is the one that was suppressing fire?
This guy here. He's in hefty cover right now, so you may not be able to hit him, but
Well, I'm certainly gonna try.
okay, go for it.
There I go.
You do manage to hit, but where are you hitting, Kenny? Let's see. Let's find out.
Ask the dice.
I have to ask the dice. Not in the leg this time. You're hitting them square in the chest. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yes.
Yeah, that I've been forgetting to have you guys. Can you reroll those? I'm not sure.
2 of those, right?
Let me make sure. I think you can.
Sure.
I just need to double check. But now you realize how deadly the combat can be in this game. You guys both saw that you could have, if you weren't in cover, you guys could have easily just been blown away. How does that make you feel, both of you?
Quite good.
What about you, Kiyu? How does that make you feel?
I have no emotion.
You have no emotion. Were you surprised to see how much damage that would have been doing?
I mean, I understand what I did was incredibly risky and I could have died, but there's nothing else I could have done. I could have moved around maybe, but I would still gotten hit.
Right. Trying to make sure. Let's see. I don't see anything about it, but why don't you go ahead and re-roll those 6s so you can add on to it, because let's make that a rule. House rules. So you're rolling both of those. Kenny.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
SMH, TBH family. $2d6, my friend.
Aha.
So that is. Let me do my quick math because I'm slow at math. I don't know why I'm so slow. 23. You don't manage to penetrate the cover, but you get him to kind of go, oh shit, I'm being shot at now.
He got the message.
Alright, Azul, it's now your turn. You're
All
out
right.
in the open.
I mean, but like no one can shoot me, right?
You can make your way over to where Kit is. They could still shoot you, but it's probably best you make your way into cover. That might be your whole turn. I mean, you could still make actions, obviously, but you could see you saw how much damage they could have dealt out. So you're in cover. What do you do now?
Well, what can I do?
You could fire off a shot. You could just bide your time. It's up to you.
I'll fire off a shot. I've got, nothing to lose except for my life, but that's fucking worthless. So let's give it a shot.
Who are you firing at first off?
I'll fire at this guy because he's closer.
Okay. So, go ahead. So you're rolling your handgun, right? So your handgun total, because you also have chipware, is 6. So 1d10 plus 4 plus 6. You miss.
Of course.
Fire off a shot, pings off the cover, and just gets ricocheted off into the night. Well, it's not even night, it's like midday, it's raining. Whatever. Okay.
They laugh at me, and I just stare back like you wish.
Kinda
I could...
tilted.
Yeah, tilted as hell.
This guy, he gets a little cocky, steps out of cover, and he takes a shot at you, Azul.
Of course he does.
1d10 plus...
I yell bitch across the parking lot.
Bitch!
Bitch!
So he manages to hit you. Go ahead and roll 1d10.
Oh god, knowing me, I want to roll 10.
So, that would have been in your left arm, but you're behind cover, so you're safe. The bullet doesn't...
I got gear.
Yeah. So you're in cover, you have gear, you're safe for now. So this...
That's just... no.
So
okay.
Now it's this guy's turn. He's pissed. He's reloaded. And he's got a hefty gun. He wants to use it. So he is going to lay suppressive fire again on both Kit and Azul. So let me draw my lane of fire.
Please do not roll a perfect 10.
Yeah.
Well, he can't... He only rolls if you guys do anything, so you guys are pretty much pinned. Kit. You and Azul are pinned and covered. Anything you do, you're possibly gonna get hit. What do you do? Do you wait it out? What do you do?
Yeah, I waited up.
Okay. Bangle Day.
I have the aim of a blind dog. What do you think I'm gonna do?
It's your turn.
So, if I'm reading this correctly, I am not under suppressive fire.
No. You're not in the cone of fire.
You could totally take that one guy out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do...
So you want to shoot at him?
Oh no, I meant the oh wait, actually...
Yeah, because this guy's not
the
in
other
cover.
dude's got the hefty cover, right? The machine...
Yeah, so whatever you do, you may not be able to hit him anyways.
He's a more valuable target, but like I should go for the obvious target, I guess.
Yeah, the guy that's out in the open who could possibly maneuver around and flank you guys. Okay, so go ahead and make your roll.
Slowly getting fat. Oh my god, I roll so bad in this game.
You still managed to hit.
Nice. Damage?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for damage. I'm gonna roll for a hit location. Straight to the... Roll that 6 again, my guy. $24. So he's getting right to the chest, and he's taking 2 damage. But again, you know, I have to roll for shock. Are you hoping that he fails this?
I'm hoping he fails in life.
He's still standing, but you managed to hit him. But he's definitely bruised up. Azul, it's your turn. I'm guessing you're just gonna wait this out too.
I don't want to die.
So you're just gonna wait this out.
I mean, the best thing I can do is just like move over here.
Even if you move out of there, you're gonna get hit. And
well,
if
then I'm
you move
gonna
out
wait
of
it
there,
out.
yeah. I was gonna say, are you sure about that? Because if you stepped out of cover and he hits you, which he will,
I'm dead.
You're gone. You're done for. Yeah.
Game over.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna wait it out.
this guy that got hit, he kind of panics and he goes prone. We don't have anything to represent prone, so we'll say blue is prone.
What does prone mean?
He dropped to his stomach. And that's his turn. He's kind of panicked. Now this guy, he's fired all he could fire, but he brings his gun back up, and he still has some rounds in the chamber. He still has some rounds in his magazine, and he does he fires off one shot at Azul.
And that's probably a critical shot.
We'll see. He is hurting quite badly. I think. Yeah, he's a little hurt. Yeah. He manages to hit, but go ahead and roll D10. Let's see where that is hitting. While you do that. Oh! That's not good.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
That's not good. So whatever this is, it's double damage. 24.
Please.
So that's... Whew. Do you have head cover, by the way?
I think so.
I'm sorry, Lord. You do. Thankfully...
Did you just fucking kill me?
Probably not. Let's find out. So... I'm sorry.
Well, he didn't alive you, that's for sure.
Yeah, it didn't alive you. 18... No, you're fine.
Also brain damage.
You get hit. It smacks right into your... I think you're wearing a helmet. Yeah, you're wearing a helmet. And you feel rattled. You're definitely rattled. And you just kind of sit on your ass. Now he fires one more shot off at Kit. Which is that. He manages to hit. Go ahead and roll me 1d10, Kit. See where that manages to land. 2. In the chest, I believe. 25, and that is landing into your chest. But you're in.
I have.
Hmm?
I have armor too.
Yeah, but you may not need to worry about it. So that is 25 minus 29. Yeah, so you're fine. You're safe. Now it's your turn. What do you do, kid?
So this guy, he's still shooting, but he's
He's on the
like-
ground.
okay.
They could still hit him. He kind of panicked and just dropped prone.
Could I hit this guy?
Well, you can hit both of them, but he's in hefty cover, so you may not do anything to him.
Okay, I'll shoot this guy then.
Okay, go for it. Roll me. You know the drill by now.
Oh.
Did you plus he's prone? Yeah, you miss. Bangle Day. It's your turn.
It is.
Wait, do you want to
time.
hold on before I do you want to fire at him one more time?
Yes.
Okay, you should probably reload. Go ahead and roll the same thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I reload. I'm at 0 again, right?
I will reload after you fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after this fire, I reload.
Yeah. Okay, so that time you managed to hit him. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Where do we find the clip side?
Well, I hate it when they call it clip. It's magazine, but
Colloquial term. Shut up.
yeah, whatever. You don't manage.
It
to do
literally
anything.
says clip in the game.
I know. As for you, my good sir, you're. What are you looking for exactly?
How do I know where do I find? Because
Uh,
I would have written it down if I saw it on the listing.
so
but
if you go to your character sheet and your handgun, so ROF of 1, you don't have, you would have had 8 in your magazine. And I think you fired 3 times.
8. Okay.
You fired,
And I fired 2 shots.
so you would be down to 6 in your magazine. Okay. So now, Bengal Day, it's your turn. What do you do?
Why is there a blue dot on this guy again?
He's prone, so he's a little harder to hit.
A little harder to shoot.
He's a little harder to shoot. Not by much, but you'll probably be able to hit him anyways.
And the other guy still has pretty nice cover.
Yeah. The only real way is by flanking him or...
What is my movement allowance?
Your run is 15 meters. So you can literally barely make it to the cop car. You could make it to their cover. You're not going to be able to make it over there. Now, Kid, she can fucking go every which way, man. I mean, she's got 27 meters.
Give me a sec to think really quick.
Oh, brain blast?
Okay, I shall move to the cop car in the hopes that on my next turn I can get around to...
Well, you could still shoot this guy. You'd take a -3 penalty then.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and do that too.
Yeah,
then.
so, handgun, reflex, D10, subtract the 3 there. Yeah, you miss. Fire off a round, you miss. As you'll know, your turn. You guys are no longer being suppressed.
Good for you.
Can I just get the fuck out of here? Is there anywhere I can run, or can I just, or am I just a sitting duck?
You're kind of a sitting duck. You can't move very far. You could make your way over to. You could attempt to make your way over here, but you could either take try your luck shooting this dude, take him out of combat, and probably moving back into cover over here. There's not a lot of options for you.
Okay, I'll go over here and take a shot at this guy.
Okay, so go ahead and roll reflex handgun -3 plus d10.
Okay, that's a lot. So reflex 4.
Handgun 6
So 4 plus 6.
-3.
4 plus 6 minus 3. D10, right?
Yes, plus d10.
Plus D10.
Well, technically it'd be d10 and then all that after, but we'll see if the syntax works. Go ahead. It should. I don't know. I wouldn't see why I wouldn't. Anyways. Okay, yeah, it worked. Okay, so, you miss. But you can fire one more time. It would be the same roll that you just had. So.
What do I press?
Oh, you can press up on the arrow key. That's even worse. You miss. Okay. So now it's this guy's turn. He gets up and he gets back behind cover. This guy.
Yeah, you better run, bitch.
He runs over here and reloads, but he doesn't take a shot. He's trying to make his way over here. You assume. Kid, it's your turn.
I'm trying to think.
This guy's out in the open.
Originally, I was gonna go over here, but you said that he's trying to get over there.
Now, you could actually make your way there. You both would still be in cover, but you'd be in a weird situation, both of you. But hey, you could get closer to him, and you have a better chance to hitting him.
I'll do that then.
Okay, go for it.
So
Being very brave. Alright, so
I have a reason to.
you do. So go ahead and
Revenge.
Revenge, yeah? Yeah. So go ahead and make your roll. Yeah, you definitely hit him. So go ahead and roll for damage. You're hitting him. God, you guys love the legs. Roll those 6s again.
Just once?
2d6. Because you have 2 of them.
Okay.
So you're hitting him for a total of 22 damage to his legs. And that is 22 minus 5 minus 2 15. So you smacked him pretty good. You hit him in the leg, he yelps, and now he has to make a save that he fails completely. He screams and falls on top of his slowly dying partner. Bangle Day. It's your turn.
If I try to shoot the last guy right now, will he benefit from cover?
He would, yeah, unless you moved and made a little bit of a risky move and stepped out of cover and got him in a place where he wasn't in cover.
A little bit out to the left, right?
Yeah. Because, like, what's your movement allowance? 15?
You said 15, yeah.
Yeah, technically, I hate to give
So
you...
I can go right there?
You can actually step right here.
And he won't have cover.
Yeah, he won't have cover, and you have enough movement allowance left to hop back and cover.
I shall do that.
See, I'm teaching you guys this is what you could do. Alright, so go ahead and make your roll. Okay, you managed to hit.
See.
D10. Right into the chest. Roll for damage. You hit him in the chest. It doesn't penetrate his chest cover. Do you want to maybe try doing another shot at him for a -3 penalty and then diving back behind cover?
Sure.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, you managed to hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Let's find out where you hit. Ooh. Roll that 6 again. That's hitting him in the right arm. So you are hitting him for 26 damage. Now, his right arm armor gets penetrated because you're hitting him.
Did you do the math there correctly? Because I got 21 the first roll, and then I rolled 2.
Oh.
That'd be 23.
Oh, I accidentally looked at my roll.
Yeah, I figured.
You don't manage to penetrate his armor on his arm.
Bitch.
You hop back and cover.
Correct.
Alright, Zol, it's now your turn.
Okay, let me see what my useless ass can do. Alright.
You can't move very far.
Exactly, I'm fucking useless. If I take a shot, it's gonna miss.
Well, it may or may not.
It's gonna miss. You know what? I wanna get over here.
Okay, yeah, you can. You've been just
I'm
darting back
undercover.
and forth.
I'm sick.
So you're just
What,
hiding.
what else can I do?
I mean, you could technically try to make your way over to Kit. Will you be out of cover? Yes, but you don't know if he knows where you're at. He's focused on Bengal Day.
I'll make my way over there because we gotta go in that direction anyway, right?
Yeah, well, you can't now, but next turn.
Oh. Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna find a bar after this whole thing.
this guy kind of looks at his comrades. He's like, ah, shit. And he makes his way. Let me see if he has the.
He's like, Mama raised no fool.
Yeah. He runs behind cover. Let me zoom out here for the stream so you guys can see the current view of the battleground. Okay. So he's ran for cover, and he knows he probably can't really get a shot off, so he reloads his gun and ends his turn. Now, Kit, it's your turn. He's not in cover for you, so you can.
I'll shoot.
Okay, so go ahead and roll for attack. Oh, wow, you're just within. Okay. I'll give it to you. You managed to hit him, so go ahead and roll for damage. You're getting really good rolls today.
Dead boyfriend brings good luck.
So for 11 damage, let's see where you're smacking the poor guy. Oh, in the chest. You hit him in the chest, nothing happens. Do you want to fire one more time?
Yes.
Go for it. That time, you miss. He's pretty far away, even for your pistol to really reach.
Okay.
Bengal Day. It's now your turn. Obviously, he's made his way farther, and you can't really hit him.
I shall move behind that vehicle. Or as close as I can get to it.
You can move up to 18. You could say you could hide behind me.
15.
You can move up to 15. Okay, yeah, you're out of the line of sight, so go ahead and move. Okay. Azul, it's now your turn. You're a little bit more safer to move up. You can move up to here. Yeah, you can move here. Like right around here. You'll be safe because you're out of his line of sight.
Well, I mean, which direction do I need to go into anyway?
You need to move here. Oops.
Okay, let me see. Alright.
Here.
Where is here?
In this general area here.
Okay, so I'm gonna go this way.
Okay, yeah, you're safe there. I'll give you that. Okay. And that's your turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I can't do anything else.
So this guy got fired at. He still got hit. And he's kind of looking around. He's like, ah, shit, what do I do? He's kind of in a horrible situation. I'm even at a loss for what to do. You guys kind of cornered me here.
Get used to it.
He runs and uses this staircase here as cover. And he ends his turn. Now, Kit, it's your turn. Let me move. There we go.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he's right there.
Is it possible I can go over here?
Well, you can't go. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. You can move over there, yeah, but you can move up to here. Like, you can move into cover here.
I'll do it.
Okay, go ahead, go for it. Okay. You can't really get a shot off on him.
That's fine. That's not what I wanted.
Okay. That's your whole turn. Bangladesh,
That's fine.
it's your turn. Do you try to make your way for cover?
Me?
It's Bangladesh, so Kenny.
Oh.
That is correct.
Okay. You make your way over there. Do you take a shot on? He's now not in cover, so you could easily just take a nice pot shot at him and probably hit him.
Oh, I can. Nice. I shall do that.
Go for it and make your roll. Do you guys like this more open combat ground, by the way?
Yes.
No.
No, because you can't really do much.
It's better than a super narrow space.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it's just like unlucky scenarios.
You're not getting very good rolls today, Kenny. You miss.
Okay.
Time to get new guns.
Astral, it's now your turn.
Yeah, yeet!
That's too far for you.
Damn it.
You can move up to, like, here, though. But you're out in the open there.
Can I, yeet?
No.
Fuck!
You're kind of stuck there. You can,
I accept.
you can fire at him.
Shoot his ass.
Alright. Alright, what do I need to shoot?
RD10 plus your handgun plus your reflex.
So the same thing as before.
Yeah. Your skill makes up for the reflex. Put it that way. Add 3 to that, so you miss anyways.
So let me redo it, but -3?
You could fire one more time. There's just no -3.
So it's a +3 or -3 or just a regular?
Just 4 plus 6. That's it. You miss again.
Damn it!
I mean, you guys are gonna be. You guys have handguns, so you have to be a lot closer than you actually are.
Do I need to get a sniper rifle?
Might be a wise investment.
Yeah, but you'd have to train in it. And,
Damn it!
which none of you, except for Ryan, would have been very useful here.
Yeah! Well, one time we need the son of a bitch.
Alright, so it's now this guy's turn. And he's still healthy. You guys, you missed your shots, so he moves back over here. And he tries to fire at Bengal Day.
Bring it, bitch.
And he manages to hit. Go ahead and roll 1d10. That's in the leg. But your cover doesn't get penetrated.
Ah, bitch.
Kit, it's your turn.
Can I actually, no, I don't think I can.
He's not in cover, but he's almost out of range. He's gonna be very hard to hit.
Am I able to go to where we're supposed to go?
You're able to make your way there, yeah, but I mean, the most you could really move is just past the truck.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I ain't got nothing else.
We'll
but
say that
do.
we'll consider you out of combat, so you don't have a turn anymore. So you're way too far ahead to really manage. But you're on your way to the Dead Snake Market. Bengal Day, it's now your turn.
He's close now. I'm gonna shoot him.
He's also in cover.
So am I.
Go, all right, go for it.
Woo!
You miss.
Yeah, I figured.
Do you pop back into cover, or you just...
Just go over there and
Yeah,
whistle him.
I'm gonna play it safe and pop in.
Okay. Azel. It's now your turn. Obviously, there's not much you can do except fire at him, but he's still not in cover for you, so you can still hit him.
Alright, okay, so...
You miss.
Can I try again?
I'll give that to you. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Alright, so same thing?
It'd be 3d6 for you, I believe. You're hitting him in the leg. Again, you guys love legs for some reason. Roll that 6 again. I'll drop those 2 rolls, so you have another 6. So roll that 6 again, and roll that 6 again. Roll that 6 again! Okay, so I'm just counting that middle dice. So 2, 6, 6, 6, and 8. So I'll do the math for you.
Oh no. Oh no.
God damn! Look how much that jumped up. Fuck.
What am I, the devil?
I don't know, but Jesus. You went from not doing too hot to like all of a sudden you're on fucking fire. Okay. So here's what is being taken out of that. He's still getting he's still hurting, so now he's gonna have to roll for shock. He also holds his fucking leg and just screams and falls over.
Bitch!
Oh, what a wuss. Is he downed?
He's downed. Yeah. So now
Combat is officially over.
combat is officially over. The gang combat that was happening has kind of died off. There's like a few Secret Blades and Slaughterhouse members kind of dying. The rest of the other like Maelstrom members and the other members that were of the other 2 gangs that were alive kind of escaped the bloodbath. There's a lot of people just dead. Put it that way.
The status of these 3 guys.
The 2 that were the first to go, they have officially bled out and they're dead. This guy is still relatively alive.
I want to shoot him in the leg again.
I'm gonna walk up to him first.
Okay. Do you want to do any looting?
Yeah!
You could probably take that dude's gun. The one that had the FN RAL. So, you walk up to the guy who had the rifle that was causing you guys so much grief. So, Azul, you lift off of him a...
Walgreens gift card.
Huh? Walgreens gift card. So this is what you're lifting off of him. Let me just take a screenshot of that with my handy dandy
Notebook.
Actually no, I'll just type out the stats. So this is what you are picking up off of him. An FN RAL heavy assault rifle. It's a rifle type gun. Ammo is 7.62. Damage is 66 plus 2. Its accuracy, ACC, is -1. ROF is 25. Clips is 35. Standard is the reliability. Range is... I think... I wish I put the range in there, but I guess I forgot. Because I'm stupid. And, I don't think. Supposedly. Momento, por favor. Where is it? These are the skills. Yeah. Um, 400 meters is the range. And concealment. You cannot conceal this weapon, so mark that off as can't be hidden. And the price is 550 eddies. Bangle Day. This guy is propped up against the tire of this abandoned car, and he's looking up at you. What are you doing?
I take him by the collar and I'm like, "Who sent you?"
He kind of looks at you, kind of funny. And he's like, I was just sent here by our boss because we heard that there's going to be sacred blades and slaughterhouse here, so we decided that we'd take it upon ourselves to start taking them out.
Not good enough, and I shoot him.
He dies.
Loot him!
Yes, I guess I shall attempt to loot him.
He has the same
Get me
handgun you
something.
have.
What's the black market value?
I don't know, but the price is $450. And
You don't know, but the price is $450.
I'll take it.
And then the guy that had the other handgun, this one, the one I clicked, he also has the Armalite 44, which is Kenny's gun. Do you want the stats for that so you could possibly hand it off to Kit?
Me?
Yeah, or you could keep it yourself. I mean, again, you're looting a FN RAL, which is a very powerful gun, as you've already
I'll
witnessed.
reload my gun.
And the an Armalite 44, which is a heavy pistol. So you could be nice and give her a pistol, and you have a nice shiny rifle that you could barely use, but hey, it's gonna hurt if you hit someone.
Kit, do you want a pistol?
Is it better than mine?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so Kit, go ahead and mark this down as your new pistol, but keep the other pistol in case you want to sell it.
Okay. Um,
Yeah.
add. Okay.
Yeah.
What is it?
Armorlight 44. I'm typing out the stats right here. Handgun, 12 millimeter ammo. Damage is 46 plus 1. Accuracy is 0. ROF is 1. Clips is 8. Reliability is standard. Range is 50. Concealment is pocket. And price, its normal going price is 450. That work?
Yes.
Okay.
Accuracy is 0. The ROF / clips is 8, you said?
RF is 1. Clips is 8.
8. Very reliable.
Standard.
Standard. Range is
50.
50.
Concealment is pocket.
Okay.
And it's 450 eddies, typically.
Oh, where do I put that?
Price.
Oh, I see it.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
I couldn't find a good scene picture for this. But let me stop that audio there. And put the...
Can we take a break?
Yeah, sure. Alright, so we're taking a break for now. I'm going to put on the BRB screen. We'll see you guys in a little bit. All right. All right, we're back. So we guys have just been through a very hefty combat. I think this is probably the most combat you guys have ever. Well, outside the Arasaka raid, this has probably been the most dangerous you guys have had to encounter. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Yeah.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Combat zone, more like I'm just gonna
Get
whatever.
lit up
This isn't
zone.
that dangerous. Zone.
More like die zone.
Yeah.
Combat zone, more like God. Why don't we have handgun zone?
So you guys are now made your way on foot to the Dead Snake Market, which is literally a hollowed out building. It took you about
So we're at Walmart.
Not quite. You walk into this place. There's an entrance that you were able to manage to get into. You notice that for it being inside of a building, it really feels like an open air market almost. It's just filled to the brim with the smells of food, drugs, spices, people. For a place being in the combat zone, it's really crowded with people from all walks of life. Seeing as how it's an abandoned building, the feeling of an open air market seems off, yet it's there. People accost you, peddling wares, bootleg clothing, movies, programs, gear, the whole gamut. You're looking for Skeleton Jack, which is a person that was the guy that sold a lot of this, a lot of the brain dance that the Grand Khan would make and sell. Now, I don't think I told you guys that was his name, so that's my fault. You're looking for a guy named Skeleton Jack here. So, there's a few things you could do here outside of looking for him. Now, there is as you guys kind of look around the market, there is 3 places that kind of stands out to you guys. There's Wild Bill's Crazy Gun Emporium. There's a place called Jamie's. You don't really know what it is, but it looks interesting to say the least. And a street doc who goes by the name of Doc Johnson's place. None of you are hurt, but it may not hurt to go in there and just talk to the doctor anyways, see what you could do. So
I take a moment to turn my pain editor off to see if I'm in.
you're a little bit bruised up, but you're not in any sort of danger, if that's what you're wondering.
Okay.
Got it. I turn it back on.
You could probably use a painkiller or two, but you're fine.
I want to go
Why
to the
would
gun
I-
shop and see if I can sell my old pistol.
So you walk into Wild Bill's Crazy Gun Emporium. You see that he sells a decent wide array of guns. A lot of them are readily available in almost any gun shop you've ever been in. Though 3 things stand out to you. One is a very unique looking gun. You've never seen anything like it, but its price tag is 80,000 eddies. You don't even know what kind of gun this even is. It's very strange. The next is listed as let me get to the a Barrett Arasaka Light 20mm. This thing looks dangerous. It looks very, very dangerous. It's... You kind of ask Wild Bill about it, and he said, "Oh man, this is the Cyber Psycho Hunter's favorite gun. It's hefty. It's basically a cannon. This thing fires a depleted uranium shell at supersonic speeds. I mean, you could punch through any armor like that." You kind of point out to the next stuff. He's like, "Well, I got a ton of C6 plastic explosive. I got some stuff I need to offload. You want kilograms of this stuff? It's about 200 per kilogram. Barrett Arasaka Light 20mm. That's about 4,000. This baby right here, this is a Militech Elect. This thing is a laser cannon. It's dangerous, let me tell you. Now, it picks it up. Now this is mil spec. You're not gonna see this anywhere. Now this baby is about 80,000. It's a laser cannon. You ever heard about a laser cannon on the streets here? Exactly. I don't think so.
Too rich for my blood, good sir.
But you want to sell off your pistol, right? Your old pistol.
Yeah.
You could sell it off for the same price you as listed. If it's not listed, it is. You.
Me too.
Well, you could actually dual wield if you want. But
Oh, I can?
you take a penalty.
What is the benefit?
You can make attacks more frequently. So, like, if you have, so for instance, you have 2 Armalites, you could take 2 shots. As for
Without that -3 penalty on the second shot?
you take a penalty, I believe. Let me check what the penalty is, because a lot of the stuff is kind of hidden in text. You know, old game. Let me check. I know there's some sort of penalty.
Hurry up with Cyberpunk Red, our Talsorian.
It's out. The starter game's out, but I don't feel like buying it right
That's
now.
the starter game.
Yeah.
We need the game.
Oh, I'll have to check and see if the game is actually out on a rulebook scale. I'm not entirely sure. I just know that the starter game's out there. I don't even really know. Okay, so 2 weapon attacks can be made at a -3 to hit penalty on both weapons used. So if you were, say, you're gonna fire both guns at the same time, it would be a -3 to both to hits. But you're still making it like it's an action. Put it that way.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
So with 2 weapon handling, you could fire both of those guns as a one action, but it's a -3 penalty to both shots. So that's if you're
I don't
firing.
understand why I would do that.
That's true, because you technically, yeah, that doesn't make too much sense. Now, if it was with someone like Kiyu, she could fire 6 shots total at a -3. That's pretty good, I think. Well, actually, no, not 6 shots. What am I thinking? 3 shots total at a -3. That's decent. But I honestly, dual wielding, you don't have to. It just depends on the gun that you're using. Now,
I'm gonna sell my extra one.
okay, so that
The one that I looted. Not my original. That one is bonded to me through a blood contract.
blood contract.
That is correct.
So that's an Armalite. I understand, right? Yeah. So
So I get the full value of it.
yeah, I'll give you the full value.
That's right, boy.
Do you want to sell off the Sternmayer Type 35 that you have, Q? Or Kit, should I say? That's 400 eddies in your pocket.
Yeah, but I have a couple of thoughts in my mind. I can sell off my old pistol and get another pistol of the one I have, or I can just not. I mean, that penalty doesn't sound that great.
Now, he has most every weapon you could possibly imagine that is just easy or of excellent or common availability. So he has the majority. He has shotguns, assault rifles, submachine guns, you name it. And of course the exotic weapons and the heavy weapons that he has as well.
But I don't have any training in any of that, so...
None of you do, no.
How do I get training? Can I get trained around here?
And here, no. We'll go over training after a session.
Okay.
I'll pass on selling. I'll have my old pistol as a backup.
Okay. Right on, right on. Okay. So you're gonna basically be using the Armalite 44 for right now.
Yes.
Kenny Bengal Dave's just gonna sell off the other gun and just keep his problem solver.
Yes.
Now there is something that he has for sale I think that you may want to use, which is the C6 plastic explosive. Which sounds very...
Me personally?
Yeah. What'd you want?
Wait, no. Are you saying that Bengal Day wants this specifically,
Well, I don't know if he would or not.
or the group would?
Well, it's up to you. Maybe Bengal Day would want this. It's plastic explosives.
I'm good.
Okay. Alright. So... Okay. So, what about you, Azul? Do you do any shopping?
Okay, so I looted a new gun, right?
Yeah.
How better is that new gun in comparison to my old gun?
Leagues? Because it is a rifle. Thing is you can't conceal it. And you can't really use it because you're not trained to use it. But once you do get the training to do so, you would be able to use it, you know, I mean, the thing, you guys saw it. Lay down suppressive fire, someone moves, they're gonna get hit. That's 66 plus 2 damage right there.
Okay. And for the remainder of this session, is it still something I have to carry on me, or is there a way I could just put it away for now?
You could I mean, right now you have to carry it on you, but it's one of those things where you could just sling on your back. And plus you're in a place where you'll be fine. Because it is the combat zone, it's not uncommon to see people walking around with guns on their backs.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll just be a sign of, hey, don't fuck with me.
Pretty much. They don't have to know that you can't use it.
Alright, they just gotta know I have the guns.
Yeah.
Alright, and I sell my handgun, which I do know how to use. Not that well, but I know how to use it.
I would keep that on you, because, hey, you
know
how
I'm
to use
keeping it.
Yeah.
I know how to use it.
You can always buy a better one, or just keep it. I mean, it's really up to you.
But if I buy a better one, that's not gonna help me with my accuracy. So I mean, what's the point? It's just wasting money.
No, it won't. I mean, it has the possibility of doing more damage, but I mean, again, it's up to you.
Well, what's good damage if I miss all my shots?
Fair point.
Like, I miss my shots, I waste more ammo, it's not worth the money. It saves me money, time, and aggravation to just not buy a new gun with new bullets.
Hey, fair enough. So,
I told the guy, I'm not gonna take the shot. I like my guns.
now there's 2 more places that you could go to do some shopping. There's Jamie's, which you guys don't really know what that is. And there's a doctor, which, hey, you guys are kind of bruised up. I mean, you guys could probably just use some minor painkiller. You never know.
Not me.
Do you want to visit Jamie's?
Let's go to Jamie's. Let's see what they have. Maybe they have, like, Hello Kitty stickers I can put on my gun. Who knows?
Who knows, right?
Yeah.
So, Cyberpunk Red they're shooting for June of this year.
Awesome.
But they said that could change.
Alright. So, you walk into Jamie's, and it's a little dark. I mean, they built like a little shack inside of this building. It's a female by the name of Jamie. She looks at you guys, she's like, oh, welcome in. My supply is a little low. I don't know if you guys heard all that ruckus outside, but the Blades have gotten into a fight with the slaughterhouse, and they needed as much drugs as they could possibly get. So my stash is a little bit low right now. I made a lot.
I knew it. You had drugs.
Now I got some Blue Glass, Boost, and Dorf.
I'm sorry. What?
Blue Glass, Boost, and Dorf. Now, since you're a fixer, you would have an idea what these do. Blue glass is basically it's a hallucinogenic. It adds plus. It's more for, you know, getting high.
Oh, okay.
She also has boost. Boost adds increases intelligence by +1 for about a 2 to 7 hour period.
I already have enough intelligence.
Big brain moment.
So it's essentially brain blast.
Yeah, you get a Gemini neutron moment. And now Dwarf. Now, Dwarf is pain negation. It was a combat drug and a painkiller. The endorphins reduce pain and stress. It allows you to reduce the effects of stun or shock. But it has a nasty cost to your nervous system.
What kind of a cost?
Each time you use Dwarf, you have to roll another 1d10. And on a 1, you lose 1 point of reflex permanently.
Oh, shit.
So you can't really afford that. You can't.
No, I would die.
Yeah. You would be losing reflex constantly.
I can't. No.
You guys want to pass on the drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll stick with alcohol.
Bengal doesn't do that.
Yeah, it's a pain negator. Now the one thing that's left is Doc Johnson's. You can visit him, maybe get some painkiller for on the cheap if you need it.
So Tic Tac.
You can visit him?
I mean, I'm a little busted up.
Okay.
I'm just like, make sure I don't have concussion. Just, just a little checkup, a little tune up.
So you
There's a way. Oh, I'm sorry.
you walk in. There's Doc Johnson. He's got some patients in the back who are obviously pretty banged up. They look like some of the people from the fight outside. Some of them are Sacred Blades. Some of them are Slaughterhouse. But hey, doesn't matter to him. They paid him money. And there's some kind of like dead bodies off in the corner, kind of piled up. And he's kind of looking through a stack of cards, kind of flipping through them. And as he's like, "Oh, hey, that's a new face I don't recognize. How can I help you?"
Well, so is there a way you could just give us a little patch up? Just wait, can we increase our HP at this point?
No, you guys are pretty much solid stuck at there's no increasing that, no.
Okay, so there's no getting like a health boost or repairing ourselves or anything like that.
No. I mean, again, you guys didn't really take any damage, I don't think.
Okay. Well, Doc, he hand us a few painkillers for the road.
He kind of looks around. And he has some acetaminophen. He's like, this would be 20 eddies. But hey, before you go, you guys seem new here, so I thought I'd tell you. Now, this is all legit business, mind you. I'm not gonna tell you how I lost my medical license, but anyways, you guys heard of the Lifeline Act?
Yeah.
Heard of what?
The Lifeline Act.
No, what's that?
Yeah, I got no clue.
Okay. So, I think all of us were too young to remember, but hey, I'm a doctor, I gotta know this shit. But anyways, you guys want a quick buck? Any dead bodies that turn up, you could turn them into donor centers if they got a donor card. But I can't really take them. I don't have the money. That's why I got this pile of dead bodies here, and some of them have donor cards. But hey, if he kills any scum, sell their bodies if you can. Really, I mean, if they have a donor card, pack them up in a car, bring them to a clinic or something, or a ripper doc. If they got a donor card, sell those bodies. That's how I make a lot of my money.
Why are you telling us this?
Because you guys... that's what I tell everybody.
Do I have a way of letting them, figuring out if this guy's being legit or not? Like a judge intentions kind of thing?
The Lifeline Act is a real thing.
Okay. No, I meant like, his intentions with telling us this.
You can make it like a human perception roll if you want.
I shall do so. Once I look up that.
So say if
six. What is that attached to?
I clicked it. I want to see what that attaches to. 6 plus 10. Cool, I believe, or empathy.
Okay.
Something. I have to check. I think it's empathy.
Both of those are cool and empathy are both 10 for me. So.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter anyways for right now. You kind of assume that he's a little weird. He's been in the combat zone for so long that he doesn't really... To him, this is normal. And usually when people are coming around in Dead Snake Market, they're usually hurting for cash, and they may want to pawn off bodies on him.
So he doesn't have any ulterior motive for this, then?
No, he's just telling you. Because, I mean...
Okay.
Get into a rough spot here so he can make a quick buck.
He's got a whole bunch of cards in his hand. He's just flipping them through them. I mean, those are the donor cards, and there's a pile of dead bodies just in a corner.
Hmm.
So, I mean...
Maybe we're gonna donate those bodies that we killed off.
By that time, they may have been dragged off, honestly. Or they may not even have donor cards. Plus, you don't want to go back there after a huge fight, because there might be scavengers, it might be dangerous, you know.
We already looted the bodies, so yeah, we don't need to go back.
Yeah.
Alright, good to know. So if I need money for booze, I know what to do.
So...
What do you know about Skeleton Jack?
He kind of scratches his hand, and he's like, I don't really know who that is.
I call bullshit on this.
You are?
Yeah, do I do that same roll again?
Yeah. Go for it.
Why do I roll like shit?
You roll like shit, but you still got a good score. He's you can tell he's not lying. He doesn't really know who that is. There's so many people here that, you know, Skeleton Jack could be anybody. To him, at least, he doesn't really care.
Got it.
Now, if you're at a loss, there's some checks you guys can make.
Do you know who would know about people around here?
Kind of shrugs.
That's right, come in.
Now, there's a specific check that anyone can do.
What is that?
It starts with an S.
Stab.
It does have a T in it. It's ST. I know at least 2 people.
Street.
Streetwise.
Streetwise.
You can make some streetwise checks.
Alright, I got that.
What is that attached to?
I believe cool.
I got a 9 for cool.
Let me give it a...
I'm 10. That means I'm cooler than you.
Oh.
Oh, well, you know what? Hey, at least we got something going for us.
You guys are at least cool, right? Hey, you know
Yeah.
what they say? Style over substance.
Well, I got both.
I got a lot going for me.
Oh, damn. Kenny, that's like the first good roll you had all day.
I know, right? If only if it was like a combat role or some.
Yeah. Now, Streetwise, it is cool. And,
So what do I roll?
cool plus your Streetwise plus a d10.
So what's Streetwise?
Do you have Streetwise?
Don't know.
You should check.
I have Street Deal.
We'll say you could use that.
Alright, that's 10.
Yeah. Which I believe is attached to your cool too, I think. Yeah, it's cool, yeah. So go for it.
So
For such a shit roll, you still got a high score there. Good job.
yeah.
Man, you guys are like, I hate to say this, master of failing yet surpassing at the same time.
I'm just that cool.
It's stats, man. You gotta have the right stats.
So both of you put your collective heads together, and you manage to ask around enough to where they point you over to the Jolly Baker, which is where a lot more CD types hang out. That's where Skeleton Jack is typically located.
Let's head over there.
Let me copy your tokens here. One moment while I set everything up for you guys. You guys are way too tiny. There we go. Let me resize your tokens. Place you guys over there. Remember, don't forget your heading.
What?
Oh, I was just telling you guys, don't forget to adjust your heading when you're facing certain ways. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
How do I do that?
You could click your token. There's like a little point that you can rotate out, but don't worry about that. Let me bring you guys over to the Jolly Baker.
Wow, looks so fucking jolly.
This place is a shithole, but then again, this whole city is.
Yeah, it is Night City. So, you step into this musky, ramshackle excuse for a bar. It's pretty bad. And, music is being played over the small speakers that line the corners of the bar, so the noise is quiet, save for people speaking to each other at the small tables that the bar has on offer. Conversation calms down for a moment as the patrons kind of look at you for a brief moment. They know you've never been in here before, and you probably were only there for one reason: legal business. So the bartender at the bar, over here, leans over his counter and calls you over. Oi! What do you all want? Drinks are cheap. His accent clearly isn't Californian.
How much is information?
Why don't you guys make your way over to the bar first off?
No, I yelled at from. No, that's probably not a good idea. Never mind.
How much
All
for
right.
your cocaine, sir?
Where's this guy?
I don't have tokens for him, so...
Alright.
Kid, are you making your way over there too?
Hold on. Yeah.
How much is your drug, sir? I would like to purchase a, So, Kenny, real quick, you have a green dot on your token? You would be facing, technically, this way. He's like, oh, hey, oh, yeah. My name's Bootsy. I'm from, Australia.
I do not see this dot you're talking about.
It's a green dot on your token. You have to really zoom in.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. I'll
I
make it
don't
more
wanna see
obvious.
it.
Okay, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, sorry. I'll make it more obvious. I'll work on that through this week. Uh, so, you guys want drinks? 5 eddies.
I'm good.
Right. So what brings you here? Sorry, I'm not really trying to do... I'm trying to do an Australian accent, but not at the same time.
I'm looking for somebody, or we're looking for some
Alright, mate, who are you looking for?
Skeleton Jack.
Ah, okay, yeah, Skeleton Jack, yeah, that man is, he's over here.
Oh, shit.
I don't like putting
Thank
down
you, good
NPC tokens because they get in the way. So you guys were moving over to him?
Correct. As soon as I zoom out so that I can go back to looking at.
Yeah. Rest of you making your way over there?
Yeah, I'll get over there. Just let me zoom out.
So now you guys know it's at the top of your tokens. If it was facing the right way. Okay. So you approach the man, Skeleton Jack. A small man in a poncho, long dark hair, and a hefty beard.
Is he by himself?
Yeah. Sleep looks like it eludes him with how thick the bags under his eyes look. All telltale signs of a stim addict. His legs jitter profusely as his head darts back and forth, fingers tapping the table that he sits at. Stepping up towards him, his head snaps right towards you, and his eyes lock on each one of you individually. Hey, want some good stuff? Yeah, good stuff? He begins to lick his lips, then leans over. He's like, violent, great stuff. Grand Ka makes the best. Shit. He reaches into a bag and lays out some discs. They're all brain dance programs. Got some recent shit, you know those girls that disappeared. They're on here. Yeah.
Wow, this guy's making this super easy. All right. I slam the table and he's just like, "Don't push that crap on."
He kind of steps out. He's like, "Hey, man, I'm just a peddler here. What do you want? What do you want?"
Your supplier.
The con? Oh, what could
Yeah,
happen?
that dude.
What do you want with him?
I got girls. I got girls for him. Not these two. These two are premium.
You can't afford me.
He kind of scratches his head. He's a little bit confused. He's like, I don't typically deal with that kind of stuff. He gets them from somewhere. I don't.
Well then, tell me who I talk to get with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, so as he's talking. One moment. Sorry, giant human being. These guys don't really have, these guys don't have like a standard shape, so I'm sorry. Two guys come busting in. These guys look like they're Maelstrom members. Skeleton Jack swings around. He's like, "Oh shit!" And they see him. He stands up and like immediately hides behind you, Bangalore. Now these guys approach you. He's like, "Hey, this one right here. I want that man behind you."
I ask, what's your reason?
He sold us fucking faulty discs. Now, before you could get... While this confrontation's happening, Skeleton Jack kind of leans over to you, Bangle Day, as he's hiding behind you. He's like, hey, if you get me out of here, I'll take you to where the con is, man.
I reply, if you're lying to me, I'm gonna break your fucking knees.
Don't worry, man. I could take you to him, man.
I am such a good media.
So
All I do is execute people and threaten to break shit.
So what do? These guys really want them. They look jacked up. Their arms are nicely chromed.
What are the rules for trying to like quick draw and pop a cap and?
Well, good. Oh, so you're just gonna go straight for the...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was gonna do a quick draw and pop him in the head.
What are my melee attacks at?
You personally?
Bad.
Melee 3, brawling 2. No melee weapons to date.
I got an 8 on Intimidate.
You can talk your way out of this. You could...
I can
Oh,
theoretically
wait,
talk.
hold on. Instead...
Now, fast draw, real quick before you move on. Fast draw just adds +3 to your initiative.
Hold on. I want to use some of my abilities. I want to use my pose.
Okay, so with pose, you could act tough. You could act like someone else entirely. That's your whole deal. You're an actor and a model.
Okay, hold on.
look
I'm
pretty.
trying to think.
It's a pretty general tool.
Okay, so I have a couple options. I can pretend that I am affected by what he is selling to sort of convince that they do work. Or I can pretend to be someone else, or I can intimidate them.
You can definitely try. Now, Brain Dance, to give you a little bit of background, Kenny, you have a background in Shadowrun. It's basically StimSim. It's basically a program where people can slot into...
BTL's better than life, right?
BTL's kind of like that, yeah. They could slot stuff into a... It's almost like a version of their own personalized net, where there is no interact... They can't connect to other people, but they're able to basically have their own universe, and like it's almost like a video game or a movie where they're the person, it's first person or something like that. There's a lot of different ways that brain dance programs work, but it's something that you need a machine to slot into, and you have to put on a headset, stuff like that. It's a process.
So I like my first idea personally.
Well, if Kit wants to flex her skills, she can. Because there's 3 ways this can happen. One, you guys, well, yeah, I guess two ways. You guys can talk your way out of it. Kit can, either Kit or Azul can get you guys out of it, because she has Intimidate. Kit can use her special ability, or shoot him. Typical stuff.
I kind
I'll
of
let
want
them try first. I'm eyeing my gun.
Okay. So
I want us to use our abilities.
all right. So
yeah.
All right. So Kit, we'll start with you. So how do you want to act? You want to act like you're tough?
I want to act like I'm tough,
Okay.
and with the combination of Zul's intimidation, I think that could...
All right. So roll your pose plus your attractiveness plus D10.
Oh boy. D10 plus my...
Attractiveness, ATT, I believe it's listed as.
Yeah. And my pose...
Ooh. They kind of look at you, and as you try to, puff up your chest and look tough, they just laugh at you.
Okay, now I pull out my gun and shoot them in the head.
Well, you guys
I know,
still have one more chance at this.
Alright, my turn?
I'm putting my hand on my gun. Not doing anything yet. I'm just slowly inching my hand towards my gun.
Okay. Izul, you have Intimidate.
Alright.
Is that plus you're cool?
Alright, so I got 9 plus 8. So RD10 9 plus 8.
Yep. Let's see what you get. They kind of look at you and they put their guns away and they raise their hands. They're like, okay, all right. But next time, Jack, we're coming for you. And they leave.
Oh man, I was ready to tell somebody off, but alright.
Sorry. I'm personally getting a little tired, but
It's fine.
Actually, I say we talk to Jack next round because I'm also pretty.
all right. So, thank you guys for tuning in if there was anyone that was tuned in. And I will see everybody here next week.